I'm Blue. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I'm doing this Barbie, but make it date night kind of look with the Glaminatrix Into the Night palette. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Hey, so back in maybe late May, mid-May, whenever Glaminatrix restocked the Into the Night palette, I picked it up and then I had a lot of stuff go on between then and now. But today, I was like, let's do a Barbie, but like date night Barbie look. Okay, first of all, look at this. That's so cute. Now, I did do a look with it not long after it came in, but I also used some of their holographic multi-chromes, which I'll talk about them in a minute. I'll have to make a note of that. But yeah, so I just decided we're going to do something loud today. I'm going to start out with the Makeup Shack T66 brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Nightlife because Nightlife sounds fun. Also, it's a very pretty shade. It's like a, almost kind of like navy, but kind of like purple. So I, of course, was drawn to it because if it looks purple, I'm gonna want to put it on my eye. So I'm gonna take that and I'm just gonna start to pack that on this outer corner of my eye and slightly onto the lid. I was really excited because I've been seeing this palette go around on Instagram for a minute, and I was like, you know what? Like, I love sparkly things, and I'm such a, I guess you would say, creature of habit because I love Terra Moon's cosmetics so much. You can go on my channel and it's like most of my videos are with Terra Moon's cosmetics. Multi-chromes, duochromes, sparkles of any and all sorts. I just love Terra Moon's cosmetics, right? So I was like, oh, well, they have multi-chromes too, so let me check that out while I'm waiting for this palette to come back into stock. I'm going to just wing this out back and forth, and I'm going to just kind of run that into the crease just a little bit. I so stumbled over that. But anyway, so I was on this website and I was looking around and I was like, I really want that palette, but it's out of stock, so let me go on ahead and give them my email address so that I can get the notification about when it comes back in stock. And then I found their holographic multi-chromes. And, well, let me lift this up. I also painted my nails last night, which is a rare occasion. So watch me try to open these and mess my nails up. It's usually how it goes. So look at these. So sparkly. Now HM1 is one of my favorites. It's very rainbowy, but HM4 is very like purpley green. Very pretty. And then I had ordered some of their like single duochromes that were really cute, and I've yet to use them, but I like to look at them. Alright, got this in the crease. I'm not really concerned with how precise it is right yet. I want to start getting the shape built up and everything blended. I'm also going to kind of take this down, since for some reason I like to clean this up a little too far and it gets a little wonky. I'm going to take this a little farther and just kind of back and forth with it. So this is kind of like, to me, like a navy blue, kind of purple, but kind of like periwinkle shade. And I love a good periwinkle shade. That's one of my favorite things about the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Primal palette. RIP, discontinued for right now, I guess. I'm not quite sure what's going, like if it's coming back, but she did like take it off, which is sad, but I bought two, so I can have some put back. Alright, so I have misplaced my brush. Okay, I'm going to take this Makeup Shack T101 brush and the shade Chaser. And it's kind of like a maroon. So I feel like this is just going to be like the bit of like the making the Barbie look come together. So I'm just going to take that and I'm just going to go back and forth and blend out Nightlife with that. When I think Nightlife, I think of like the movies that I would watch as a kid. It'd be like in a big city and there'd be clubs and like nightlife, you know? And I remember being little and from an early age, I was just like, I don't feel like Arkansas is home. Like, I feel so out of place. I'm still in Arkansas, but I do find that whenever we go, and it just, could be because I'm not in Arkansas and I'm in a new place, but whenever we go to like Dallas or Pensacola or anywhere that's out of here, I'm like, oh yeah, this feels like it could be home. I'm gonna go back and forth with this. And you see, nightlife is just kind of like the depth and dimension, but it's also smoky. Because it's like Barbie's going out for a night on the town. Going out for a night on the town. Going to have fun. Meet up with some friends. I'm going to take this Makeup Shack T63 brush and Neon Lights. Let me tell you. Neon Lights, the hot pink, more like neon pink, and then Moonlight. I want to do a like sunset blend with them. I think that they would be like the dreamiest. Like hot pink and yellow, to me, it's like such a cute color combination, and it screams summertime. So I really want to do something with them sometime in the future. So I have it on the brush. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start to blend these out. Whoo, I got a lot of it, didn't I? I should have tapped my brush off, but it's okay. We want it very pink and kind of smoky. And we're going to be the most glam Barbie at the dinner table. Run that through the crease, get everything nice and blended out. I say the most glam Barbie at the dinner table. It's just going to be me and my husband, so. Also, fun fact, please laugh. When we moved, we decided, okay, well, we're going to get rid of this dining room table because we'll get another one. And we've been moved for almost 3 years, and we still do not have like a dining room table, so we just kind of eat in the living room. Sometimes I'm not the best at adulting, and it's just like, it's more floor space if there's no table, so it's fine. Okay, so once I have that on, I'm going to try to slightly diffuse this back and forth. Get that nice and softened. Try to make sure I got everything even. Now you see there's kind of a harsh line right there. I'm going to go back into Chaser. I'm going to take the same brush. I'm going to take Chaser, and I'm just going to start to kind of like pat it, but then like go back and forth with it. And I'm going to go back and forth between Chaser and Neon Lights just to make sure that that is a nice gradient and softened blend. A little bit more of Neon Lights. Back and forth, back and forth. Blend, blend, blend. And with that Makeup Shack T101 brush, I'm going to take a little bit more of Nightlife and just really kind of bring it back. So I want it to be nice and smoky, smoky, smoky. Okay, so you can leave it how it is if you want. I'm going to dip into the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Sugar and Grunge palette for the pastel pink just to soften everything, get everything nice and melted together. Make sure it looks more soft, less harsh, and just as airbrushed as possible. So in Sugar and Grunge, I'm going to take Skater Girl, which is such a cute pastel shade. The pastels in this palette are seriously dreamy. I would love to do some pastel looks sometime soon, so if you're interested in that, please let me know. So this is the Half Cake Beauty 816 brush. I'm going to take it and Skater Girl, and I'm just going to, right where we left off with Neon Lights, just soften it. You see how that kind of really just blended that out and made it a lot softer. It wasn't like super harsh or anything, but you just can kind of see the difference in how it's like a little more chill. Back and forth. Oh, and the way I have it planned as of right now, because this is going to be my big busy filming week. I am planning on doing a look with the Sugar and Grunge palette next week for the channel. So, because I know that there was, one of y'all asked for more looks with it, and then I kind of got to where had other palettes that I was playing around with, but I do plan on having a Sugar and Grunge look coming next week. Okay, with the same brush, I'm going to take a little bit more Neon Lights because, you know, it tamed it down, but it also, like, kind of muted it a little more than I wanted. So, what I'm going to do is just very gently just start to act like I'm blending out Chaser again. And then, you see how it really just kind of brought it back? It's like, boop, 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 and then it's like, boop, boop. I don't know. I feel like it really kind of made a difference. So I'm just very gently, and not kind of blending it upward, just kind of blending it in place. Very, very, very light pressure. And I'm going to do the same thing in the crease towards my nose and my inner corner of my eye. Look, it's so cute. Alright, I'm loving that. I'm going to take a fluffier brush. Well, not as fluffy as the one I just had. Okay, yeah. So I am going to take the Makeup Shack T63 brush and just a little bit more Chaser. What I want to do is kind of focus that right on this inner corner area of my crease to build up a little bit more depth. Alright, I'm going to use some micellar water on a Q-tip to get my lid and my crease cleaned up. I'm ready to carve out with the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas and Fair. Alright, so now that my crease is all carved out, I'm going to take a little bit more of Nightlife, if I can find my brush. Y'all, I'm so unorganized, even though my desk is a little more organized, because I've had some things, because I've had some meetings that I was doing, and I had to be on Zoom, so I was like, well, I'll just go in here because my lighting's better, it's quiet, and so I organized, and now it's like an organized disaster, if that makes sense. But this is the Makeup Shack T66 brush. I'm going to take a little bit of Nightlife, and I'm going to start to drag that over and make it look like it's giving my eye a nice little hug. And I'm also going to take it upwards a little bit to really start to shape the halo eye. I'm going to run that up this way just a little bit. You see how it kind of gives it the halo a little bit already? So I'm going to take it and I'm going to just gently pat that onto that base. Just enough to kind of like diffuse Nightlife. And then I'm going to go over and really just kind of have it look like it's giving my eye a nice little hug. Kind of diffuse it a little bit. I'm going to take it, I'm going to go on the inner corner right there at the edge of my eye near my tear duct. And I'm going to do the same thing. Bring it up and over a little bit. But I am going to connect it to the crease. Are y'all as excited as I am for the sparkles? Because the shifts in these shades are so gorgeous. And the ones that I've used, they're seriously gorgeous. Alright, see, we're nice and hugged up. So I'm going to take the dough color number 14 brush and, okay, I got to show you. Bustling. So it's like a shifty purple blue. Purple blue. And it's so incredibly stunning. Like, oh, hold on. Let me see if I can catch it. I don't know if that did anything. Sorry if it didn't. Okay, so with bustling, I'm going to take that and I'm going to pop that onto the edge of the eyeshadow and then drag it onto the lid a little bit. Kind of like we were just doing with Nightlife. But I don't want to take it like super far. I want to get it nice and pat it on. And do the same thing on the other side. And I'm going to kind of work it over a little bit more towards the bottom. So it just kind of widens up at the top. But it really, really looks like it's giving my eye a hug. I think of that every time. I'm like, oh, it looks cute. Okay, look at how shifty. I'm so excited, so excited. Okay, now I'm gonna take Happy Hour, which is shifty as well. It's like orange, but yellow, but kind of pink, I think. It's got several shifts in it. This is like my first time using Happy Hour for sure, but I felt like it was giving the like sunset, like Malibu Beach Barbie kind of party going on the eyelid. With it being paired with bustling anyway. So I'm going to take it and I'm just going to pop that all over. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a pink shift to it, a little bit of an orange and a little bit of a yellow. Very, very gorgeous. I just caught the pink. There we go. And then I'm going to just take that and kind of gently drag it down the center and just kind of pat it along the edges of bustling. Then I'm going to take a little bit more of bustling and bring it over and blend. So about like that. And then I'm going to take the Makeup Shack T14 brush and a little bit more Nightlife. So I'm going to just kind of take it and pat it and kind of drag it to get it nice and blended with that gorgeous shimmer. And then I'm going to do the same thing on that inner corner area of the lid. Alright, about like that. I'm going to take some micellar water on a Q-tip, sharpen this wing up, and then add some of the Angel Baby Rhinestones from Manic Gems. Alright, so this is the finished look. What do you think? I love the sparkles. I'm really, really loving how this kind of is like a purple but pink smoky, even though like it's got like the dark purple navy that's giving the smoke, but it's really just like a pink vibe. And yeah, I'm sorry that my camera cut off while I was adding my gems. I wasn't paying attention. My camera only runs for about 11.8 minutes in sections, so sometimes, especially when I get in the zone, it like cuts off and I don't catch it, so I apologize about that. But I just took my Duo eyelash glue and my BH Cosmetics Get Stone tool. I use the metal bit here and get the glue on it. Do all my gluing with it. And then when I pick up my stones, when I pick up my gems, I use the wax bit and then just pop it on there. And my lashes are the new Ardell Doll Look Lashes. And I use bats. Okay, I'm not going to ramble too much because I feel like I have been rambling a lot lately. And yeah, so I also don't really know what else I had to say because I've forgotten. Let me know if you'd like to see more looks with this palette. I will have a Sugar and Grunge palette look coming up next week. And I have another one that I'm going to film after. See, today I'm filming this, tomorrow Sugar and Grunge. And then I'm trying to think of a third look. That way I can kind of be ahead, but not quite, because I want to be able to try to go to the beach because my soul needs the beach. But if you can think of a look that you'd like to see with this palette, Sugar and Grunge, Terra Moon's things, the new Nightshade palette from Gourmet Girls, please let me know because I am so excited to play with all of those things. And if you have a palette recommendation or a palette that you have that you would like to see a look with, let me know what that is and I'll see if I have it. If not, I'll look into seeing about getting it. And yeah, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to keep up my awkward face and shenanigans while I'm not here on YouTube, I have all my social medias linked in the description box down below. And if you'd like to keep up with me while I am here on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. It means so much to me and I can't thank you enough. I want to thank you so much for watching and I hope that I'll see you in the next one. Bye!